it's recording.
Welcome.
Recording
Hold on. There we go. Ha. Welcome back to the one, the only, the Jodi and Hakaii show. It's the man-made, the one and only Jodi. How y'all doing?
And it took I.
It's been a while. We was going, but we're back. Had to take a hiatus again. Had a lot to talk about today, but it's been a while. We had some ups and downs. Trying to figure out spacing and wise, but we're back, and we're never going to leave y'all ever again. So today's episode is going to be on. It's going to be a movie review. We're going to try something new this time. We're going to start doing movie reviews on classic movies and new movies. But the first one that we're going to do today is The Wood. Black classic, all-time favorite, one of the GOATs. And if you haven't seen it, you should definitely check it out. What you think about it, Darius?
Definitely I guess I would call it a black classic, but I guess it depends on who you ask. But I definitely would say it's one of those classic black coming of age movies that you should see. It's definitely a fan favorite of mine.
Top five.
Yeah, it's all around. It's a good movie. It's one of those good feel good movies, And it came out in 1999 at a very pivotal time where it was like right before the millennium. So it was like right at the end of the classic 90s black cinema experience. So if you haven't seen it yet, definitely check it out. I watched it. What did I watch? I had to watch it on Pluto TV because I couldn't find it on nothing, which is kind of weird.
I watched it last night on Prime, Amazon.
You got Showtime though, because that's what it said. It was on there, but I had to use either Showtime or I had to buy it. I'm like,
I think it was Showtime, but it was I watched it on Prime last night.
Yeah, because I was like, damn, I'm not about to pay to watch this movie, to watch it again for the video.
Yeah.
So I had to watch it on Pluto TV with ads. I thought it would have been on Tubi because Tubi got everything. Tubi was like, nah. And
The Wood is too good for Tubi. Just saying.
And I think it's on Paramount Plus, but I literally just got rid of that, so I wasn't paying for that again. So, nope.
So, if you haven't seen The Wood, definitely need to see it. Do you feel like, for the black people, do you feel like if you haven't seen it, your black heart should be revoked?
No.
Okay.
Definitely not, no.
But you should know.
It's not
about
one of
The
those.
Wood.
It's not one of those must see. Like, nigga, you ain't black if you ain't seen this.
So, like Friday.
Yeah,
It's
it
not
ain't like
okay.
that. Yeah,
Okay,
it ain't
okay.
like that. Definitely not like that.
But it's definitely one of the black
Yeah.
movies you definitely should have seen.
You definitely should have it on your list. But if you didn't see it, I ain't gonna be looking at you funny. I'm just
I am.
I'm just gonna be looking at you. But,
So, a little breakdown of what The Wood is. It's about three friends that grew up together. They met in, middle school.
middle school.
They met in middle school and grew up together, so going through the ages of teenager, young adults, this and the third. But now they're older, and one of the main characters, Roland, he's getting married. And he's getting cold feet. So the other two characters, which is Mike, a.k.a. Big Mike, and then Slim, which is the best man's, now they're on a goose chase. Not a goose chase, but they got to go find Ro and figure out what the hell is going on. In the midst of this, Ro's drunk. They're reminiscing about the old times, having cold feet. And at the end of the day, Ro goes through with it, gets married, and it's just about their childhood. But it just shows like they're growing up that you're doing from being a young boy to becoming a man, and then just having your boys there with you and all the shit that y'all go through. It's a great movie.
Yeah, it's definitely. If you're a fan of coming of age films, which I am, I love storytelling that shows how people come into how the characters develop into who they are at the end of the movie. It's definitely one of those films that you should check out. It was directed by Rick Fumayawa. I don't know how you feel pronounce that.
It's directed by Rick.
But if I'm not mistaken, he also directed the movie Dope, which is another movie that came out that's kind of similar. It's not about marriage, but it's like a coming of age type story. Came out in like 2015. It was really good. I'll say check it out. And fun fact about that movie, we'll get into it. So character-wise, one of the characters from this movie appears in that movie. But we'll talk about that as we get into the story more.
So we're gonna start it off. Just play it like I said. Gonna go step by step. The beginning, the main character, one of the main characters is Mike. They call him Big Mike. He moves from Winston-Salem, North Carolina, to what is it, Inglewood, California?
Inglewood, California.
His mom is always moving, so he was like,
she's a nurse. I guess she had. I don't know. They didn't specify she was a nurse. She works in nursing, so her job. I'm guessing she works at hospitals, and she's been moving around a lot.
So like he never really like had a stable, not a stable home, but he never had like a stable place where it's like, all right, I made friends. I'm gonna be with my friends. Nah, I made friends. Oh, a year, I'm out. So he was always on the go. And then now it's like, all right, they moved to California. He at a new middle school, and he meet these two boys, which is Roland and Slim. And you know, the new guy on the block. Well, new guy at school. He nervous. This that, and the third. So they come. Roland and Slim come to him and ask him like, you know, hey, what set you from? This, they're just trying to like introduce him, and he nervous. So they asked one of the lines in there was like, "You cuz or blood?" Somebody coming from the east side, not knowing if they're in the house, he was like, "Cuz what?" Bloods, Crips, you know, guns, bang bang, and he was like, "I don't do none of that. Like I don't know none of that." And Ro was like, "Either you gang, you know, Slim was like, you either gang bang or you play ball, or you be, you know, a fly nigga like me." So that's how he fed in with them. They go into class because he got class with them. That's how they became friends. They was in class. That's when they met what's the girl name? Alicia. That's when they met Alicia. Mike, you know, new. He's like, God damn, who that? And they're like, oh, that's Alicia. You know, this and the third. What, you like her? And you know, guys, nah, she cute, but nah. So they trying to talk to her, get her attention, and she not paying attention. And you know, new person in town, well, new student in the class, the teacher, yeah, Mike, come up and introduce yourself. Off rip, man got hard. He like, shit. Gotta cover the binder, you know, gotta get up there and walk, covering himself. And it's like, he real shy, and my name, Mike. I'm from Winston-Salem, North Carolina, and I like sports. And that's it.
Winston-Salem.
And it was like, he was just so nervous and stuff. So they making jokes, laughing at him, and then he go sit back down. So that was that. Then after the class, they had recess. Back in the day, recess was lit. When I was like, damn, we really had recess in the middle of the day.
And hold on. And this is another thing. They were in middle school, right? Why were they having recess in middle school?
I don't know. But I was like, middle school? I was like, recess in the middle of the day? Like, that was kind of lit. So
wasn't nobody out there playing football either. It
was double dutch, people running around or playing hopscotch or just standing around. That's all it was.
And also, it doesn't make sense now because now I'm thinking about it. That wasn't in the beginning of the day. That was the middle of the day when he got to school.
No, it was the beginning.
So they was having recess early in the morning. Like
it was literally people was outside before the first bell, and they were, oh yeah, first class, first period. Oh, that's where we're going. So come on. So it was literally before the first bell. All the kids just outside for some apparent reason.
That's weird. That doesn't happen in real life.
So that was that. They having recess, and they were looking at the girls, this and the third. So they made a bet, and they were like, damn, her ass fat, this third. I bet you won't go smack it. And he was like, what? He like, I owe you a whole $1. My thing is, you betting $1 on grabbing ass.
This was like, so the story took place in the 80s. They made it seem like $1 was like $100 bill. Like, they were, $1? Shit, I'm about to go get this money.
But then I was like, back in the day, you get a lot from $1, like, four Huggies, 2 Huggies, 2 bags of chips.
It wasn't worth what happened to him. I don't care if it was $10.
Him being a new boy, he was like, man, shit, by the quick $1, I go do it. In the midst of him saying, yeah, he gonna go do it, these niggas in the back. I felt like it was a setup.
It was a setup.
Because they was like,
this
nigga about to get his ass
It was
beat.
definitely a setup. Because there's no way they did not know what was going to happen.
Talk about, damn, I ain't know she's going to do that to you, man. So, you know, being a boy, young boy, he was like, shit, I'm going to go do it. I ain't no punk. When, you know, did the slow motion run.
They made this seem very dramatic. Like, he was running in slow motion. It was panning. They did double dutch and shit. Soon as he turned the corner and go for the grab, she peeped and just swung on.
And started modeling, mink. And they're laughing at him the whole time. He got socked. Nigga hold his eye. He was like, man, give me my $1. Like, damn. So then, you know, when a female is touched inappropriate, especially in front of her friends or whatever, she walked up on them. Nigga, don't you ever put your motherfucking hands on me. You don't know me. Da-da-da-da. So they all looking like, what's going on? What did I do? And then she get to the, one of the famous parts in the movie. Oh, yeah, I'm going to tell my brother. He picking me up at the school. So when he said that, everybody's face just dropped like her brother. Oh, yeah, remember the conversation we had earlier about Crips and Bloods? Yeah. Well, that nigga's a blood. Like, first off, y'all know she had a brother that's in a gang, and y'all didn't even warn this nigga. Like, hey, if you do this bet and she swing on you, she might tell her brother. Like,
y'all risk my life for y'all enjoyment over $1 bill. They're not real friends. Let's just start right there. I know this is the first time them it's early. Y'all not my friends, bro. Y'all was willing to let me get smoked in a potential drive-by over some booty cheeks for $1. I'll never forgive you niggas.
So after that, class, recess is over now. They go back into class. He's sitting there looking at the clock like sweating, dripping like, oh my gosh, what I'm gonna do? This and third. So he look at her. She turns around and put like a fake ass smile on her face. But then she makes it into a meme mug and do like the whole knife thing around the note. Like, nigga, after this class, you're dead. You're a dead man. So he not freaking out, but he just stuck and lost. Like, what the fuck am I gonna do? And class ends, bell ring, this and the third. Ron Slim looking like, nigga, oh, she really got you shook. Like, nigga, come on. And they was like, bro. They were like, bro, you better run out of here. You're like, then what I'm gonna do? Nigga, you gonna run, live to fight another day. Like, come on. So they go out the side door.
It was hoes.
So they go out the side door, not thinking they gonna get away. Like, nobody paying attention to them. Boy, when I tell you that shit traveled so fast, they got out the side door. They're like, yeah, look, it's clear. All you see is a group of people walking up. Stacy, which is her brother, her, and then a whole bunch of kids. And then they confronted him, and that's when you get to the scene where Stacy confronted him. And yeah, I was like, yo. But if a gang member walk up on you and try to like threaten you, like, what are you going to do? He was shocked. He didn't know what to do. But he did get a punch off him though. He did still in one good time.
He held it down because they went. What I would say about Mike held it down. Niggas said, "Yo, you just run." Nah, I got it. All right, we can jump him, even though they wasn't going to help.
Nothing. I was like, so they're not going to say, "Nigga, we can jump this nigga." Like,
but he said, "Nah, I got it myself," and he punched him. And then he was like, "It's my fight. I did what I did." So okay. That's what I respect about him because he held it down. He was like, y'all got me into this, but whatever. I wanted to do it, so I'll take full accountability. And then he got his ass whipped, and then he held it down. He got a punch off of him. And
a clean punch, too.
And then, they showed a little monologue with him talking to himself when he getting his ass beat, and then she get him off of him. It was like, I didn't want you to hurt him. I just want you to scare him.
Like, just the whole time, like, no, man, I think she purdy. Like,
think my sister hoe or something?
Think she a fucking toy?
No janitor, no principal, no teacher, nobody around to break this shit up. Like this nigga is a high schooler on a middle school campus. Like, where's security at? This nigga just walked up and just beat this nigga, assaulted this man, and nobody did nothing about it.
So she got her brother to stop beating his ass this and the third and slapped him across the face. And he like, let's go, Alicia, let's go. And so she ended up helping this nigga up. Oh, are you okay? Oh, let me. He got played up. Nah, I'm good. So then she ran off, and this and the third. Rowan Slim was like, damn, nigga, we thought he gonna kill you. Like, you good? Da-da-da-da. And he like, nah, I'm good. And they looked over, and they asked him. They were like, was it worth it though? And he looked at her. She looked at him, and then she ran on. He was like, yeah, it was. And then that goes in. That ends that scene. So it was just a lot how they became friends. It was like they became friends from an ass whooping that they set him up for, which I was like, that's kind of fucked up.
They kind of threw him out there. But like I said, Big Mike held it down because that's what North Cackalackas do from the Carolinas. Shout out to everybody in North Carolina. I was going to move down there in 8th grade, but I didn't. So, but yeah, so like you said, that's the end of that scene. And then, so the whole plot of the movie is Mike is, he's like narrating as they're reminiscing and going back. So it's like it jumps from when they were in school to back to the wedding, back and forth. So after it wraps up this scene, then it cuts back to, I think they're looking for Rose because Rose is missing still.
Yeah, Rose
they get a call from Tanya. Rose.
No, they got a page.
Oh yeah, they got a page from her because they know the number, and then they go call it. It's Tanya. Roland's ex. They never explained why he went over there of all places.
It was his first. So he was like, "Oh, Big Mike was like, oh shit, Tanya, like Tanya, that's Rose's first, like his first.
That was his first kill.
His when I tell you like that's his first love, his first body. Like he was like, if I'm gonna do this, I should have did it with her, but that's what I'm
saying. But they didn't like it wasn't because he was obviously he went over there drunk. I guess like I said, he had cold feet. They never really explained the interaction of why he went there, like why you go to her, other than
Somebody
that
else,
was his first love. It was like, all right, well, she clearly ain't got feelings for him no more, but I guess she still fuck with him because she let him get in there, crash, blah blah. But it's like, why are you here? And she kind of was cold because she had a boyfriend, so she was like, what is this nigga doing here? So it wasn't like she was just welcoming him, you know, trying to do something. But shout out to her, she held it down. But I don't know if she had a relationship with his wife, but she was like, I'm only doing this for her, blah blah blah, so you can get back.
I think she was just doing it because as a woman, like, you know, they had that woman sister relationship power. Like, I wouldn't want my husband to do me like this, so I know how she probably feeling this and that. Because I don't think they knew each other, because she wasn't at the wedding.
Right, she wasn't even. She should have been invited after all that. Y'all put her through all that shit.
So they got the page, and they were like, shit. He had Tiny House. Like, we got her. We get over there. So Slim and Big Mike leave the house where the wedding is being held at to go pick him up. Nigga drunk, slurring his words, just and the third, trying to like making love songs to his ex, and she like, can y'all get this nigga the fuck up out of here? Like, I called y'all because y'all supposed to get this nigga the fuck up out of here. This and the third. So that was that. And what else after that? Them going back and forth, arguing. Ro and Slim got into it. Slim called him a punk. He told him I'm not a punk, and he was like, I'll beat your motherfucking ass. So it was just a lot. Like, those two were friends before Big Mike came into the picture. So they was always clashing, but in his. So that was like that's a key thing into the movie. Finally, he was talking and like he was like, "Oh, I love Lisa. That's his wife that he's marrying." But he talking about he just don't know. So now nigga admitting that he's getting cold feet and he don't want to go, but he gotta go. And they're like, "Nigga, we going." So they take him from Tanya's house and they leave. Took our coffee pot and all that. Left. Got in the car. They were like, all right, we need to stop at the store, get this nigga something to drink or whatever before we get back to the spot. And in the midst of doing all this, they got to the store. It was called the AA Mart, which is what they said is a famous market, well, like corner store or whatever in Cali. And got there getting what they get. Just stuff for like his stomach, so like ginger ale, aspirin, and stuff. And then they start reminiscing about the times they was going to the AA Mart when they was kids, and then now they're reminiscing going back into a new part of the back in the day when they went there for like dances and stuff.
Something triggered him, and he was like, "Oh, remember we used to come in here for all the school dances, trying to get."
Because they're talking about Mike dance, non-dancing.
So then it flashes back to them. They go to the school dance. They about to go in. Mike got he got a jacket on with a Carolina Terrell Hills hat on, and then everybody else got their shit on. Oh, we need to go get some mints or something.
They did this thing called the breath test. So, you know, before you go out, you smell your breath. And my Ro breath was humming, Slim stuff was barking, and Mike was like, I'm cool. And they were like, nigga, for how long you gonna be cool? Now we need to get some Tic Tac, some gum, because I'm not going there smelling with my breath smelling like ass and shit. So they walked to the store. First off, I'm trying to figure out how long was this fucking walk? How far was this walk from?
That store wasn't close because they drove back, but it was, first of all, it's just funny because they walked to the store. Mind you, they in a blood neighborhood. This nigga Mike got a Carolina blue Terrell Hills hat on.
And he said it's light blue. Nigga, it don't matter. Nigga, it's blue. Take it off.
Nigga pulled up. It was niggas outside in the parking lot.
Said blood.
G checking already. Like, yo, what's up? He was like, ran in the store, took the hat off. I'm sorry, took the hat off. Like, so strike number one. That's how you knew shit was about to go left. So they in the store. They look at Mike asks, yo, so we get gum or Tic Tacs and blah, blah, blah. And then Road. He put him on game about the Tic Tacs and shit like that. How you should never get fruit flavored Tic Tacs. I'm like, this is like he had it down to a whole science.
Literally, these is for this one, these is that one, this and the third. And then he said, and he was like, all right, well, if I'm not getting Tic Tacs, how about gum? He was like, yeah, I got him. He was like, let me spit some game to you. He was like, the thing about gum is suck, never chew. That nigga got knowledge. And I was like, suck, never chew. And then my mind went totally.
Well, that's what he was like. Well, when it comes to women, my thing is suck, never chew.
Exactly.
I
said, okay, I get that.
That brother got knowledge.
So in the midst of them doing all that, the store ended up getting in the midst of them doing all that, they're about to leave. Slim was like, let me go get some chips or something. And you're like, nigga, we're already late for the party. Come on. He said, I'll be a minute. So in the midst of doing all that, the store is about to get robbed. Who robbed the store? Stacy robbed the store with one of his boys. So they're hiding from like, all right, Mike was like, maybe we just sit back and be quiet and let them rob the place. They'll leave. Slim was like, nigga, what the fuck? Do you know where we at right now? So they wait. They're like, it's two of them. So it was Stacy and then his boy. I guess his boy went around and was getting snacks and shit. And they was like, wait, it was two of them. Where'd the other one go? Come to find out, he walked behind them and was like, hey, yo, Stacy, it's three little niggas back here. Well, bring them ass to the front. In the midst of them going up to the front, Stacy looks at them and was like, oh, them little niggas, I know them little niggas. They go to school with my sister. This nigga, Big Mike, was like, Stacy?
Stacy?
Nigga, don't say my name. I said,
he lucky he didn't get shot right then and there, bro. He lucky. Nigga, what? Wow.
I was like, yo, he said his name so clearly, like, you're not putting two and two together. Niggas like, and then then Stacey was like, yeah, I had to beat his ass the other day. Nigga took it like a G. Until then he was like, y'all going to that school dance?
I remember
those motherfucking school dance. And then Endo was like, I'll give you a ride. Didn't rob this, forgot about robbing it and didn't rob it and told them niggas come on. And then got in the car and dipped off.
And then the whole point, he said on the car ride, the only reason they went in the store was to get some zigzags so they could roll up. And the nigga Boo, that was his name. He was like, nah, man, I forgot about him. But I had to get some rubbers because freaky ass Monique coming over later. He was like, bro, I don't give a fuck about that.
Like, nigga, we went in there for one thing and we didn't even get that, but you want some.
Nigga said, what did he say? Man, pass the blunt. He smoking while they driving back. Pass the blunt. Nah, nigga, you ain't getting no zigzag. You don't get no drag. And then in the midst of that, cops pulled him over for having a broken tail light.
Which was crazy. So I was like, okay, so they getting pulled over. When niggas get pulled over, they, you looking left, right, trying to figure out what the fuck is going on. So they freaking out. He like, yo, roll the window down because he was smoking. Weed back in the day, you can't smoke it. Stand third. So they rolling the window down, trying to get the air out. Everybody sitting in the back, quiet. They like, don't say shit. They get out the car, this and the third. Everybody is on the wall, put their hands up, this and the third. So they're checking everybody clean. Stacy asked him, what did we get pulled over for? He told him, shut up. And he kept talking. Boo was like, hey, man, Stacy, shut up, man. So Stacy looked at him.
And Boo started, when they got pulled over, Boo started crying too, because he was like, I don't want to go to jail. The nigga was like, nigga, you crying? He was like, all right, bet. Mind you, they still have the gun. So they still have the gun from when they robbed the store, because this is literally right after they robbed the store. So he told them put the gun in the back seat, and then actually they pull them out and they do the lineup. They pat everybody down.
Like the gun is underneath the seat, and
like not even all the way underneath, like just tucked under where you can see it all the way.
And the cop in the front shining the light and shit. Big Mike just so happens to look over and see the shit, so he. So the cop, hey, what the hell going on over there? I'm sorry, officer. It's my allergies. I'm sorry. So when Stacy seen that and noticed that, he was like, oh shit, that nigga. Okay, cool.
Stacy said, you all right with me?
Thanks. So it just so happens the cops got a call about a
robbery that just happened,
that they just committed.
Right.
So they were like, all right, we gotta go. So they let them go with a warning, this and the third, to go back to the AA Mart where they just got done robbing. Well, didn't rob, but held the place up. So in the midst of doing that, Stacy, got back to the driver's seat, Boo trying to get in the front. He told that nigga get his ass in the back, crying and shit. He told him, get your ass in the back, or you can walk, or you can get your ass beat.
These kids got more motherfucking heart than you. Get your ass in the butt.
So Big Mike got into the car. This and the third, they driving to the back to the dance. Get to the dance. Ro and Slim dip out the car. They run up there. Big Mike's about to get
Slim and then went for the car to park. As soon as they got to the nigga broke that door and got up out of there.
Mike was in the front seat and he's about to get out, and Stacy was like, "Nah, hold on, let me talk to you for a second." So talking to him, he tried to put on the big, not the big brother, but the soft voice, like, "Yeah, so I apologize for beating your ass the other day, man. I was just protecting my sister, 'cause, people like try to touch her and all that. But you like her? You could tell me you like her, dog. Yeah, she pretty and what's your name? Mike. Nah, Big Mike.
Big Mike.
He said when you going to the party, I want you to get a dance with my sister. I want you to do it. She like the song by Luther Vandross, "If This World Was Mine." Yeah, when that come on, I want you to make sure you get a dance with her. All right, Big Mike, go ahead. So they looking like, bro, what happened? He said, nah, he just told me, he's asking for my name.
Mike just kept it Mike. So Mike kept it P. He ain't said no. Nah, we was just chopping it up.
So they finally get into the party. They're saying the third, dancing because they got like at least an hour, probably 30 minutes to an hour left for the
that.
So they get in there. Also, they had another bet. Who can get the most numbers by the end of the night?
And also, I just want to say these niggas love gambling. Like every fucking thing was a bet. Yo, bet this, bet that.
And guess what it was? $1. So they betted who can get the most numbers to send the third by the end of the night. So they get in there. They dance. First off, they walk in. Ro or Rip got a girl. Go, Ro. I said, okay. Ro got one down. Slim and Mike started dancing with these girls. And then
this nigga Mike starts scaring the hoes away.
Mike don't know how to dance. Like
at all.
So in the beginning, before this part, Mike was caught in the living room doing the freak nasty with the rabbit, and his mom walked in on him. So he don't know how to dance. So the girl was like, yeah, I'm tired. I'm not gonna dance no more.
I'm tired. Nigga said, oh, come on, man. Yup.
So
scared the hoes away.
So that was that. So Mike went off and was sitting down by himself, and Slim came over first and was like, I got 4 numbers. Ro came over, he said, I got 5 numbers. So they like, damn, shit, I gotta catch up. So Mike like, I ain't got none. I ain't got no numbers. So they like, nigga, you better do something. You sit on your ass the whole time to send third. So they go and dance to send the third. Mike sees Alicia by herself, and then the song come on. So he talking to he like,
yeah, he doing that. I'm pretty sure every man has been here. When you having that self-realization moment when you talking to yourself to pump yourself up to go do something either stupid or something that you ain't got no business doing. You gonna go do it, but you gonna mentally talk yourself into it while you about to go do it.
He was like, man, oh shit, the song going. Oh, ain't she over there by herself? Damn, I gotta go do something else. Shit, I'm hard. Fuck it, I'm gonna go over there and talk to her. Hey, Alicia, it's a fun party, right? And she was like, yeah, I know. I like this song. Oh, right. So it's awkward, but it's cute and funny. So they start dancing,
And not to cut you off. So he's smart. Like I said, he know the information because Stacey put him on game. So he go, I like this song too. You want to dance? I said, my nigga, absolute cinema. My nigga knew what he was doing. Continue,
nigga. You had the layout. All you had to do was the oop was there. All you had to do was slam dunk
it. All you gotta do is bring it home.
So he went over there, got the dance, and mind you, he likes her. So as a young boy, his hormones is off the chart. So they dancing close up, and he's talking to like, oh man, this shit feels so fucking good. Oh shit, So he got to doing a little sidewalk, this and the third, and she looking at him like, nigga, what the fuck are you doing? Yeah, this is what we do in North Carolina, and she was like, well, this is what we do over here. So she pulled him closer, and the song was going off.
Everything just happened so randomly.
So she pulled him closer. The song was going off, and she looked down. She was like, and she felt it. So they both got that look like,
She said, yeah, walk me outside.
Walk me outside.
After she almost tried to ruin my man Boner by smashing her abdomen into this nigga. Like, well, get close. That would have been, first of all, me being hard or not, that's just, what am I going to say after you almost try to kill me after that? Like, okay, I guess.
So that was that. So they get outside, he walked her outside, this and that, they're talking, and he ended up getting her number. And then he gets the number and a kiss. So he get 2 for 1.
2 for 1.
So he ended up getting in the house. I mean, not in the house. She ended up going to the car with Stacey. Stacey there waiting. And Stacey peeping everything. So he's like, yeah, my nigga, I'm proud of you, young man. So then Ro and Slim come out. And they like, damn, nigga, So they talking. They like, yeah, how many numbers you got? I think he like, I got 9. I got 8. Shit. Well, how many you got? He said, I got 1. And they showed her like, listen, damn nigga, that's worth 10 bitches. That's worth 10 girls in that damn in there. He said, damn, Mike, you always win. He's taking my money. So once again, Big Mike wins the bet again. So far, 2 bets happen. Mike is winning everything. So
without even having to put any money up.
Facts.
Go.
So that was that. So now they're going. Now after that reminiscence is done, they go back to being adults. Now they're in the car driving.
And before you keep going, so they're leaving the store. Like I said, they leave the store. They end the memory. Blah blah blah. So I still don't know if that's true or not, but I read this. So behind the counter,
the 3 guys,
those are the actual people that the movie is based off of. So I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, I was definitely, when I watched it again, I was looking for that. So like, oh shit, because at first it was just 2 of them.
Yeah, the third nigga spawned out of nowhere. Cause it was like, yo, it's 2 people here. And you just look on the end. It's like, I'm here now.
Yeah,
like,
so I remember that too. I said, oh, that's tough. Had the 3 niggas that it's about in the movie too. So I'm like, all right, cool.
Keep the change, player.
So back to them being adults when they're leaving the AA Mart and everything. You know, they talking, reminiscing about it in the third. Ro was in the back seat. So Slim is driving, Big Mike is in the passenger seat, Ro was in the back. And Ro and them, they're going back and forth arguing, not fighting, but arguing and shit. Ro is like, bro, yo, pull the car over. Slim not listening to this nigga. Slim like, yo, I'm getting you back to the house and all that, whatever. Mike like, man, we're getting you back. We're not stopping. So Mike turn around, look like, hey, you good?
No.
Nigga, like, Mike just been drinking and stuff, so he not feeling good. So he's like this is Ro in the back, like,
dead, dying.
And Mike like, yo, you might want to pull the car over, bro. I don't think he playing. Slim like, no. So Ro in the back like, and they just start throwing up everywhere, bro. Everywhere. While they're driving, so he throwing up, then throw up on a window, everywhere. Slim swerving, and he finally pull over.
On both of them niggas, got on both of them.
Mind you, this is all during the wedding day. All during the wedding day. They're all in their tux and this and the third. So
ruined it.
So Ro throws up on them, this and the third. They're fighting outside. Ro get put in the headlock by Slim, this and the third. Slim was pissed because he had $300 Ferragamo's on.
Ferragamos.
And he said,
in his car, he just got his Lincoln Navigator, so he was really pissed.
First off, Ro said, Slim was like, nigga, this Ferragamo, this $300, nigga, do you know that? He said, well, how much did you pay for him? Nigga, it don't matter, nigga, these are $300. I said, well, damn. So that was that, and they was like, shit, where the fuck can we go to get cleaned up? Where did they go? Back to Tanya. Tanya. They go back to Tanya's house, and she's like, what the fuck? And they're like, yeah, he had an accident, this and the third. We need to get cleaned up. So she ended up telling them, y'all can use her backyard with the water hose and clean up. And they were like, what the fuck, we like some dogs? And she was like, what you think? I was like, damn. So she made them go around the back way into their yard and literally spray and like let them spray themselves with the water hose and gave them towels and this and the third.
She didn't give them soap though.
Yeah, they just sprayed with water. I said, nigga, y'all still smell like
they didn't say nothing about that. They ain't wash up. They just hose each other down.
So then she came out. Only Slim and Mike had towels. Ro didn't have shit, so he was covering his mans with his hands. And Tanya came out. She was like, well. A lot changed, this and the third. So, she's looking, making jokes, this and the third. But she had clothes, I guess. Was they her man clothes?
Apparently, it was her boyfriend's.
So
he must have been either he was a short nigga or he was real skinny because them clothes was tight and small on these niggas, dog.
So she let them clean up, gave them some clothes. So they're all sitting on the couch. And she's like, so she asking them questions, they're answering it, this and the third. And they like, all right, thank you, but we're going to get out of here. Slim said, you look good in them jeans. They walked out. She smacked Ro in the back of his head, was like, do better. So they left from there, went to this cleaning, dry cleaners, and was like, yes, we need a miracle. Can you do that third? She opened the bag and was like, oh my God. Yeah, there's a church down the street. Y'all might want to go down there because it's going to, mind you, they needed this shit done in an hour.
In an hour, bro.
So she was like, I see what I can do. I'm not making no promises, but this and the third. So she was like, we'll take it. So they took the clothes. They were like, all right, we got an hour to kill. We're going to go to this pizza spot where they always, once again, this spot to go back to the reminiscence. They went to this pizza spot to kill time, get something to eat. and they're talking and this and third, and they're reminiscing about when they was in was it high school? High school now.
Mm-hmm. Junior year.
Junior year. So they're reminiscing about that, and they went into remember the bet? And they was like, oh, I remember the bet. Do you remember the bet?
Niggas stay betting on shit, man.
That triggered into reminiscing time wise, and now, like I said, they're back in high school. They're juniors. Rose on the Mike is Mike. Slim's on the basketball team. Ro is Ro with the ladies. Alicia is the third. So they're all still in the same school area, and they talking about that, and then they end up betting who would be the first one to get some pussy. Or lose their V card or whatever. So they was like, shit, bet. And they were like $5. And they were like, bet $5. So then they was like, well, it's a time period. If you don't get it within this,
you gotta add to the pot.
We'll add to the pot each time. So it was going like a little what the fuck is that shit called? When they show like different clips.
Montage?
There we go. So they were going through a montage with them and their girls, like in the bedroom or talking. They had one where I think it was either Ro or Mike had the ice water bucket was pouring it on his.
That was Mike when he was in the bathroom.
Yeah. So it was just had montage of them like talking with their girls. Like Mike was fingering her, then he stopped, and she was like, "Why you stopping?" He was like, "I'm tired of this.
I wasn't pussy, damn it."
like I'm not getting nothing out of this. And this and the third.
He said, "I want to feel it." Fuck my hand, man.
And then she was like, "Well,
that was his girlfriend too," which I didn't know until later in the movie. Like that was his girlfriend Monica. They mentioned her later.
My nigga. So he was like, "Well, we can make love," and she was like, "Nigga, you don't love me, so don't even say that." He was like, "Bitch, it's jump better than fuck."
Like, can we do something, please? Mike was pleading for his life.
So then I think it was Ro or Slim, one of them. No, it was Slim. He was talking about the one girl because she was like, "I'm not doing that." He was like, "Man, I know you like that nigga Terry Bone. I know I look better than him." I said, "Damn."
She was not going for it.
So it was just a lot that was going on in that montage. They're all pissing on set about it.
And then the scene with Ro and the girl. I don't know what he did to her, but she was like, "Nah, that's nasty. I don't want to see that."
Oh yeah,
she was not trying. Whatever
you not putting that in me.
Yeah, whatever he had going on, she was not going for it. He was like, "Man, come on." She's like, "No, that's nasty."
So that was that. So they talking about it. So now it shows them in the library. Mike and the girl Alicia. They're in the library talking and this and third about a dance once again.
Homecoming.
Another dance coming up. So homecoming, they talking about, oh, what you gonna wear and this and the third. And she's telling him, and they're walking home from the library. And
that also, and at this point, the jar is damn near filled up with
facts.
Like
like it's super filled. Like it's at least
the pussy pot.
$200-$300 in that bitch.
That sounds like that could be a restaurant or a strip club.
Trying to come to the pussy pot?
Trying to come to the pussy pot?
The PP?
Wings is half off. More money to the pussy pot. Come on down.
So they walking home and they talking this and third, and she was like, yeah, I got asked to the dance this and third, and he was like,
Eric.
He was like, I bet everybody asked you, and she was like, not everybody. She gave him that side eye.
She threw the lob straight to the nigga like, no, everybody. I looked at him and walked off. I said, this nigga.
And he was like, oh, where? I bet. So they're walking to her house. So they get up to the crib, and she's like, oh, you want to see my dress? She's a third, and he was like, your dress? Yeah, bet I see it. Mind you, Stacy not home, mom not home. I don't know.
Just them in the crib.
It was just them in the crib. So Mike said, I bet, cool. All right, come on. So they go to the crib, go upstairs in her room, shut the door. You know, her little pink room, show the dress and thing. Mike like
typical '90s room is for the girls. It's all one color, pink, and just
with the white
everywhere.
bed.
Yeah, I said, every bedroom looked like that. No, it didn't.
So Mike's on the bed looking at her with the dress, and he's like, "Yeah, calm down, boy, calm down." Like I said, this nigga hormones is always on 100 when it came to her.
That nigga said he couldn't control himself.
So they talking this and third, and then she sat on the bed, and they was talking about when they first met. She was talking about, the fist, because when she socked that nigga in the eye, and he was like, LOL, yeah, the bet. And then she was like, you and your boys and y'all bets. I bet y'all had a bet who get the booty first, huh? And he like, what? The booty first? Nah.
He tried to act clueless, like, me? Booty? Nah, never. And also, at this point, so just to add some context, so after the dance, I guess it's implied that they did date for a little bit, but I don't know when that happened, because when they forward to them being in high school, he basically said they went together for like 3 weeks or something. So I don't know if that was
Yeah.
immediately after the dance or later on. But at this point, after that happened, they've always been cool since then. So they're like homeboy, homegirl, kind of. So like even throughout the time when they're in the library, they're having conversations about why are y'all so obsessed with having sex or trying to have sex, and then they going back and forth saying stuff, and then it leads back to them when they're actually at the house after talk about homecoming.
So they talk about it this and third, and then guess what? Song comes on. If This World Was Mine. So, oh my God, I love this song.
Yeah, she's still reminiscing. Remember, oh man, I used to love this song.
So now they're dancing in her room, this and the third, and they get real close, and nigga hormones again, and then they just look at each other, and then it goes into like, yeah, and then they end up, all right, you want to be my first? I forgot how the conversation went, but they end up smashing.
She basically said to him, she threw the lob again. She basically said, the problem with you is why you ain't getting it, because he was talking about Monica. That's his girlfriend. He's like, I've been trying to fuck with her. I'm trying to fuck her for the longest. It's been 2 weeks, 2 months, blah, blah, blah. And she was like, well, maybe the problem is you need to find the right one. So she threw the lob several times before they got to the crib. So she knew what she wanted to do.
And you invited me into an open crib, free, nobody there? Oh, yeah, you knew what's going on. So
You know what time it is.
So they talking and getting in bed, and she was like, well, do you have any? He like, yeah. So she get in bed. He looking his, he pulled the wallet out. He like,
This nigga pulled out a condom from 1964.
Yeah, I got it. So they both happy that he got protection. Man, he put this bitch on, and you could just, like, when he opened it, it was like, that shit about to break. Like, you could look, like, when you open up a fresh one, you like, this shit, nigga, that shit was dry.
That nigga had that shit for a minute.
So
that shit was like a balloon. You know how you open a pack of balloons? That shit was like that. It was shriveled. It wasn't working.
So she was like, okay, so she's in bed, she got undressed. This nigga turns around, takes the condom, puts it on, and then turns around and look at her. She was like, is that what it's supposed to look like? And he looked down, he's like, yeah.
I think so.
I think so.
Nigga saying everything because he trying to get the butt. He don't care.
So she's like, okay. So this nigga gets in bed, fully clothed with his pants. This is one of my nitpicks of this part. Nigga, you about to get some buns, and you telling me you're fully dressed with your white Air Force One still on and your pants on your ankles?
Nigga say I gotta be ready to run in case your brother come, bro.
So he gets on top, this and the third, and he sticks it in. And she's like, ouch, no, wrong with this and the third. So they're helping each other.
She threatened him. She said, "Be gentle with me, or I'm gonna knock you out."
you gonna get the fist.
I love a woman that can threaten me while I'm about to handle business.
So in the midst of that, he gets it in, and then in like 2 seconds, the condom breaks.
He said, "Oh shit, it broke." What's wrong? It broke.
So they both like, what the fuck? And he was like, well, you want to? She was like, no, I'm not. You're not doing that.
This nigga tried. Why we need a condom then? I said, yo, say what you want. We've all been there. Condom, I'll pull out.
I'm already here. Like, fuck it, yeah. So she's like, no, go to my brother's room and get one. He's down the hall. It's in the top drawers. So she's telling this nigga like, yo, go here, get it, bring your ass back. So he like, fuck, all right, cool. So she's laying in bed naked, waiting. He get undressed and he goes down the hall. He gets in the room. This nigga looking at every drawer, but where she told him to look.
His hormones had his brain all fried. This nigga was not following directions.
So he finally found it. This and the third. He was like, "Ooh, gold wrapper." And then he said Magnum, but it was gold. I'm like, okay, with the Magnum wrapper. This and the third said, golden ticket. So in the midst of him doing this, Stacy comes home with a joint that he about to crack. So that nigga said, "Oh shit!" He hides underneath the bed. Got dirty drawers and socks in his face and this and the third. In the midst of so he underneath the bed. Stacy and the girl come in. She come on. So she throws Stacy on the bed. She about to give him some Molly top, and she goes and checks the drawer. Now when you got a man girl that comes to the crib and you only supposed to be fucking her, she counts shit, and she was like, "Hold the fuck on, nigga, you missing a condom, huh? Nigga, I counted." You're missing one.
You had 4 the other day, now you have 3. Yeah, you tripping.
Who you fucking? What bitch you fucking? I'm not fucking. You the only bitch I'm fucking. Don't call me no bitch. Take me home. Hold on, baby. I ain't mean like that. Take me home now. I said, damn.
He got lucky, bro.
I said, I might just fuck that nigga pussy up. But for a good cause, now.
Hey, it be like that. If you got to sacrifice so you can win.
For the greater good.
Hey, man. Mike was determined. You hear me?
So after that, he got his pants laid down. Oh shit, oh babe, come on, oh damn. So he had to leave, took her home. Mike walked back trying to act all cool. Yeah, I got it.
Everything all right? Yeah, it's cool.
You know. So he ended up taking his shirt off and was like, all right, we about to do this. Nigga still got his pants and sneakers on. It don't show it. But I'm like, nigga, you didn't even get undressed this time. So
He said, oh,
he in there. So, you know, it fits this and third. He's in there. He's in there for a good 30 seconds to a minute. And then make that face when the shit like that.
He said, oh my God, are you okay?
And just looked, he made the eyes squint like, yeah.
This is the first time in history I've ever seen somebody say, usually the woman does this. This nigga nutted and then said, so what are we now? Like, what?
He wanted to, it was his first time. He wanted to know.
That nigga said, so, what are we now? Like, huh?
So that was that. So they did the do. They lost the virginity to each other and they land in bed talking. He asked, what are we? This and thing. She was like, well,
we are farmers.
We're going, you know, I guess we can be together and this and the third. And she was like, I would like that. And she was like, well, you need to get a new suit now. So I guess they go together. But mind you, the bet is still going on. He gonna say, yeah, I didn't want to tell Ro and them that I hit her first. So I'm gonna let one of them win the bet and then I'll tell after.
And mind you, he has a girlfriend, so he cheated on his girlfriend.
With the one he wanted.
To win the bet. But he fucked the girl he wanted to fuck.
So at the end of the day, he still won. He still conquered the mission.
That's 3 dubs. Big Mike.
So
3.
So all the bets, I just want. I'm just like, yeah, don't bet with Big Mike, 'cause y'all niggas gonna lose.
Big Mike, he don't even gamble and he win every time.
So that was that. So now that montage and reminiscing was over. So now they go back to them at the pizza parlor and they're talking about everything. And Rose talking about why he got cold feet and this and the third. And he was like, I don't want to break up the wood. I don't want y'all to leave. And Slim was like, nigga, we're not going nowhere. Like, we're boys for life. Like,
right.
No matter what. And Ro was like, nigga, you left. You went and played ball. He said, nigga, I love ball. And Ro was like, well, I love Lisa. So Slim was like, well, why the fuck are we sitting here then?
Right.
So, like, it was like, as like, no, like, bros, we had those heart-to-heart conversations. Like, we're going to laugh. No, always. We're going to make jokes about this shit. But at the end of the day, we do have this serious conversation. It was like, nigga, at the end of the day, we're always going to be boys, and we want what's best for each other.
Right.
But don't think that just because you get in a relationship or get married, our relationship is going to hinder or
unless you let that happen, you start acting like we don't exist and you don't got no friends with us.
That part.
Like I said, your relationship shouldn't make you change up how you treat us, especially if we're not, those friends that are bad influences that make you do bad things. It's understandable if your spouse or girl be like, yo, you can't fuck them no more because
they not shit.
Yeah, but like, I don't know. Me personally, if any of my friends like that, I wouldn't feel like, oh, you guys are breaking up the group because you're following your wife. And nah, bro, go do you. Be happy. Just check it. You know what I mean? I hit you. But that's the thing about us. We play the game. So it's like, all right, get on the chat. We chop it up, talk, blah, blah.
And then we always text each other, send reels and laugh about shit. So like, no matter what, like when we in relationships, that's how we are. Our girls have our attention, but we're not about to jeopardize our brotherhood for that shit because we don't do nothing. But we're not about to, oh, well, I can't talk to y'all because my girl said, like,
right.
It's a reason why she's saying that. Like, nigga, you did some fuck shit, and now I got to deal with you that way. But her just not liking you for a reason, like, nah, that would never happen. So,
right.
In the midst of them, so now they're more at adults now, and now everything is good. They're like, all right, shit, hours up, go get the clothes, get back to the wedding because Rose said he want to go through it. He love her, being cool. So now we're toward the end of the movie. And they get back to the house all together. The moms, I think it's Mike's mom and another mom, but it's the moms of the house or whatever. They start beating on them like, where was y'all? Where the hell y'all been at? This, that, and the third. We like, hey, we not the one getting married. Da-da-da-da. This nigga right here. This nigga. And he tried to dip off and Slim said, no, nigga, don't go nowhere. I stay right here. And they was like, Mike, if we look at him, I don't know what I would do. Da-da-da. Come on, boy. So they took Mike upstairs to talk to the girl. Lisa,
His
which
wife,
his
Roland's
wife,
wife,
Roland's
yeah.
wife. So took it up there. Mind you, all the bridesmaids standing up there, and they like, nigga, you're not coming in here. So she standing outside. I'm not gonna do this. This is my day. I'm not gonna. And Mike knocking on the door like, hello. And she's like, what y'all think I'm one of them Thelma Louise bitches? Y'all think I'm a fucking joke? He said, whoa, it ain't me. I didn't do it.
Right.
Nigga, I brought the nigga back. And she was like, I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna do it. And he said, well, why you yelling? Why you mad?
Right.
Nigga, I'm not yelling. I'm not mad. He said, you know what? I'm just gonna tell Rose off because y'all both acting weird. And she, no, don't go do that. I want to marry him, but if he has cold feet, I just don't. So it's a lot going back and forth. And Mike is like, y'all just need to talk. He's got cold feet and this and the third.
Right.
In the midst of them doing that, is Roland's knocking on the door saying, Lisa, trying to talk to her, but Lisa's dad got his hand on the back of his Roland's neck, pressing on the door like, nigga,
Fix it.
So the whole time, Roland like this, Lisa, baby, I love you. I just want to talk to you. And she like, go away, Roland. So Mike got to go in there like, yo, chill, like, shut.
Mike said,
I got this. I got like, leave us, like, goddamn, move back, go somewhere. And he was like, you sure? He was like, nigga, I got this. Go ahead. So he gave her something. I think it was a ticket or whatever or a stub. Slim comes in with him and he was like, Mike, come on, let me go. And he like, Slim, this is not the time. Mind you, Slim's always making jokes in this third.
Mm-hmm.
And Slim was like, nah, I promise. I got you.
I got
So
it.
you're like, all right, cool. So Slim and Mike going to the room. It's a door. Lisa's dad put that nigga Rohit back to the door like, nigga, ugh. So they up there. And Slim said something smart. And they triggered the girl. She was like, you probably put him up to your stupid ass, this and the third. He was like, see, that's why y'all both nuts. So Mike like, nigga, Slim, this is not why you up here. Shut up. So they going back and forth, this and the third. Come to find out, well, no, before they get to that part, Mike's talking to her, this and the third, saying like, you look good, this and the third. Remember when y'all first met? So he gives Lisa the ticket or whatever stub. And he like, remember that night, this and the third? Yeah. And she was like, Mike was like, remember, that could have been Slim out there because Slim came up to you and was talking to you.
Right.
But what'd he say? He introduced you to Ro. So just imagine. So they start reminiscing about that. It didn't cut back to the kid, but they were just talking about it. She was like, tell him stop crying. So they made it work. They gave everybody a hug, kiss on the cheek, this and the third. And they went back downstairs. Mike walked out first, shook his head, and just kept walking with his head down. Slim walked out, looked down, put his head down, got to the top of the steps, like, all right, yeah, the water's still on, y'all good. Everybody go get ready. So that was that. Walked downstairs. I believe it was Mike's mom, and she was like, you fixed it? And he like, yeah, I got you. Gave her the hand clap, hug, kiss on the cheek. And then they look on the last hug, he looked over, and who's at the wedding? His girl. It was his first that he was madly in love with. And, he started reminiscing about her, and then they went into the wedding ceremony and everything. And that's about, and then wedding here, walking down the 3rd. They did the bouquet thing, and then they had the best man toast, and Mike and Rose stood up, was talking about it. Mike was like, yeah, came from North Carolina, met the boys, this and the third. We've been boys ever since, and I learned a lot from traveling and feeling like I wasn't a part of anything until I got here. So it was a nice wrap up to everything. And the third, and then he told Lisa like, hey, if Ro ever get out of line, Slim got a headlock ready for him, and this and the third, and then that was it. The movie went off, and then that was the wood. So great concept and everything. Definitely a funny movie. So.
You forgot one thing. Never forget. Mackin' and hanging.
Yeah, so that was another thing toward the end.
Oh, you forgot. You skipped the part where, so the last flashback, they had cut back to that homecoming.
With the dress. Yes.
So they had cut back to that. They
definitely
cut back to the homecoming. Ro was outside at the time hiding
nigga had cold feet. Then
was outside hiding from Tanya because she's crazy or whatever. And then that's when they go back. And then Alicia comes up with the red dress that she showed Big Mike. And then it flashes back to them dancing together at the wedding, talking about New York and how she misses the wood. So she came back. She made it seem, well, they didn't specify, but she made it seem like, oh, I came back for Mike. But he was like, so that's because she was like, oh, I came back to see my old friends. And she named everybody but him. So she was like, well, what about me? And then I guess she agreed, and then the movie
ended. Yeah, so.
So.
But Wood is definitely a top movie in my category. Definitely top 5 when it comes to the type of movie it was. Definitely top 5 for me. Can't go wrong with watching it.
Yeah, it's definitely, like I said, it's not a perfect movie, but it's one of those feel good movies where you watch, you be like, oh, I fuck with this.
Out of the 3 characters, which character reminds you of yourself?
Big Mike, without doubt,
Why?
because I'm that nigga.
I feel like you're more of Slim and Mike combined.
I'll take that.
I really feel like you're more of Slim and Mike.
Well, we definitely know who's rolling.
Who's wrong?
You.
Me and my oldie, yes. I mean, I'm not going.
You now, nigga. What you talking about? Ain't nothing changed. Rolling.
I can say I'm all 3, depending on the situation. I can see I'm Big Mike. I can see I'm Slim and Ro. I was top tier Ro back in the day.
You still are.
Yeah, I'm more
Rolling.
I'm more
Rolling.
I'm more like Slim. I'm chilling.
Sounds good. But back to what I was saying earlier about Stacy. So the director, like I said, the director who directed The Wood directed the movie Dope. Stacy, he's in that movie as a security guard at the high school, but it's he's still like, I don't know if he's a retired game breaker, but you could tell that's him. And then it was like, Stacy, what you still doing here? He basically, yeah, I've been here for such and such, basically saying I know your parents or whatever. So I'm like, oh, that's a nice little loop tie-in or whatever. But definitely say if you haven't seen The Wood, definitely check it out.
Can't go wrong with it.
Had a nice cast. Let's see who we had. It was in here. Damn it.
Omar Epps.
Yeah, Omar Epps, Richard T. Jones, Tay Diggs, Nia Lathan, Lisa Ray, DeAndre Bonds, Antoine Tanner, Tomala Jones, and Joshua Washington. So
I said not Omar and Salon Lathan playing another couple together. He was in Love and Basketball.
And that's the thing. Didn't that come out the same year though?
I believe so.
And it's just funny because if you look at it, it's like a multiverse type of thing because it's like, all right, they both went to USC. They both went to USC.
When did The Wood come out?
99.
2000.
So that came out after that. So they shot that first and then shot that. So it kind of could be like a continuation because in The Wood, Alicia, who's Sanaa Lathan, she goes to New York. She goes to, I forgot what school they said, Columbia, whatever. One of those schools. But Omar Epps, who is Mike, stays home and goes to USC, which is funny because he goes to USC in Love and Basketball. And they both go to USC. So I just thought that was funny. But yeah, they know what they was doing. They said, we got y'all for 2 movies. Let's go ahead and just wrap it up.
They knew exactly what they were doing. But
they knew what they was
great
doing.
cast.
I also want to say Love and Basketball was mid. It sound good. And so this is another thing. So me and my girl, shout out to KJ. We were talking about love because I guess Love and Basketball was one of her favorite movies. I guess so. I forgot what we were talking about.
Wait, that's one of her favorite movies.
I think it is.
Find out before.
We were talking about it, and I was like, the movie was ass. But she goes, I forgot what we were talking about. But she goes, they were playing for their heart, and why he goes so hard. I said, what you mean? I'm not gonna let you win.
Facts.
If
you really want me to exactly, if we're playing for your heart, nigga, I'm gonna bust your ass. I mean, I said double or nothing, so I'm giving you a run back.
You know what I mean? Because I don't want it to be, you let me win. No, I didn't. I bust your ass and you lost. Check up.
Hey, yo.
But yeah, I just thought that was funny though, but hilarious. Again, if you haven't seen it, go check it out. It's streaming. You can watch it on Pluto TV. You can watch it on YouTube if you buy it. Prime.
You can watch it on Prime. I watch it on Prime.
And Showtime and I think Paramount Plus. So check it out.
Yeah, so that was for our first movie review. I feel like that was a good one. What's the next one we gonna do? Matter of fact, I'm gonna let you pick it.
I don't know. We'll figure it out at a later date. But
I'm gonna let you pick the movie and then I'll watch it and we go from there.
So yeah, that's our first movie review episode. So hopefully next time, I don't know if this isn't taking over the regular podcast. It's just something we do,
something different, including
it too. So from time to time, we'll do movie reviews and then do our regular episodes. So yeah, I don't know. We'll get back to that on a later date of what movie we're gonna have next. But look out for it.
Facts, definitely look out for that, and then let's look out for more episodes. We're definitely, like I said, we're back on it, so we're gonna start planning and getting more things. Definitely gonna try to have some more guests on these new episodes, cause get some more input, especially from some females and then other males. But gonna spice it up this time.
Oh, we can do Bad Boys 4.
Okay.
Yeah, I did notes on that. Yeah.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh, we can do Bad Boys 4 next week then.
Yeah, so next episode will be Bad Boys 4.
I bet. Next week, Bad Boys.
That'll be our next movie review.
Perfect. Yup. We're just doing Bad Boys 4. We're going to do a read of all of them together and how they...
No, Bad Boys 4.
I bet. Cool.
Since that's the one that came out last, we'll just do that. And then we can go into that later.
And and then we can say which out of, because we seen all of them, so we can rank which ones.
We can do it like that.
Bet. Sound like a plan. Well, this was nice. It felt good to be back and with everybody. So once again, it's the one and only your boy Jodi.
And Jodi and Hakaii.
And we'll see y'all next time.
Peace.